Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11. I hope you're doing well today, and welcome if it is your first time checking out my channel. And if it is your first time checking out the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. You are very welcome here. And if you are looking to have a personal reading done, or a one-on-one session, a personal reading for your twin flame journey, or a one-on-one session all about standing in your power or regaining your power, then you can contact me via my email, my website. My details are in the description box below. And earlier I did a divine feminine power message that was all about you standing in your power as a divine feminine to help you to move forward to doing what you are here to do, because this is the year of mission and you're really being guided to really sort of get past whatever is in the way of you really stepping into your power to move forward onto your mission, into working in service and doing the things that you're being guided to do. So do check that out if you haven't seen it. For this video, we're going to check in to see what the divine masculines are working on for themselves, because yesterday we had a powerful message that was coming through. Do check that out as well if you haven't seen it, that the divine masculines are waking up spiritually. They are going through this change. The Hierophant came out for them, and that is about them learning who they are spiritually so that they can be able to commit to this love. So today we're going to bring in a few decks to really sort of dive deeper, to check and see what they are working on for themselves spiritually, so that they can really become, they can really learn who they are and be able to move forward as well towards you, their divine feminine, and on their path as well, their spiritual path. So we are going to start with the Power of Surrender cards. So thank you, angels. What are the divine masculines working on right now for themselves? What are the divine masculines working on right now for themselves? What are the divine masculines working on? Okay. And then the next message that the next deck is the the Guardian Angel Oracle cards. So thank you, angels. What are the divine masculines working on? What are the divine masculines working on right now? What are the divine masculines working on right now? Thank you, angels. What else are the divine masculines working on right now? Okay, so let's see what cards have come out here, and then we'll move on to the next cards. So the first card that has come out here is the Healer of Thought. And it says, it's time to clean up your life. Get rid of anything that clutters your space or makes you disorganized. People who take from you but don't give back should be released as well. You or another person is involved in this situation. You or another person involved in the situation is wise, insightful, and caring, has a wonderful sense of humor, and offers a lot of life experience. So this is powerful that this has come out for the divine masculine. It's showing you that they are working on cleaning up their life. So this is the message, the question that we ask. What are they working on right now, for them to be able to move forward on their path towards you as well, their divine feminine? It's time for them to clean up their life. And that is what they're working on, decluttering their life. It may actually be decluttering their own space, but then when it is about decluttering when it comes to certain people, negative people, situations that they may be in, it may be a karmic situation that they know is no longer serving them. It may be a job, or it may be like a relationship where they know that, there are people who are just taking from them but are not giving them back. They're not receiving, the love that they desire. They're not in a place where they have love. They are giving a lot. They may be working really hard all the time, and, and they know it's time to release this. So what they're working on as well right now is part of their spiritual path, is them learning who they truly are, is to release what needs to go for their life. This is also about them, because it says Healer of Thought here. This is also about them clearing their own mind. All the fears that come up for them, they are working on releasing this, cleaning up their own mind so that they move more into their heart as well, release the fears so that they can be able to move forward towards the life that they truly desire. So that is what they're working on right now. And then the next card that has come out is the Seven of Emotion. And it says, your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. So they're also being guided to make that change in their life. This can be walking away from a situation. It can be walking away from a job. where they may have been thinking about what other people would think, or it can be walking away from a relationship, thinking about what their other family would think. And, they are really being guided right now to stop procrastinating when it comes to the changes that they need to make so that they can move forward towards the life that they desire. So that's what they're learning as well right now, to really sort of get out of this place of procrastinating, of not doing what they are wanting to do, and really going forward, they doing what they're being guided to do and what their heart truly wants them to do. So they're also asking for guidance from heaven. They're asking the angels, the universe, for guidance so that they can be able to make the right choices and be able to make the changes that they want to make to move forward towards you, their divine feminine. So this is really about an important decision. This can be that decision that they know they need to make to move forward, to tell you of that love that they have for you. So they're working on this as well. And then the next card that came out is the Ace of Abundance. And it says, this cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. So this is showing change happening for the divine masculine. Change is sort of things coming in to help them to be able to move forward. If they are wanting to change a career so that they do something that is more about service, more of their mission, this change is coming in for them to help them to be able to move forward towards what they're truly here to do as well. So this is showing that they have the whole of heaven helping them to bring in the changes that they need to bring in so that they can move forward in their life as well. And this is also about that success coming in for them when it comes to opportunities opening up to be with you as well, their divine feminine. So they have a lot of help that is bringing in change so that they can also make the changes that they need to make so that they can be with you. And then the cards that came out from the Power of Surrender cards. So the first one is surrender procrastination. So, this is something that they're really working on right now. They're being guided to release, to surrender procrastination, procrastinating, making certain changes, the fears coming up that holds them back from making the changes, procrastinating about moving forward, to tell you how they feel as well. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So this is what they're realizing now, that they need to take that action. They need to release what needs to go and really move forward towards where they truly would like to be, up those stairs, towards the light, towards you, their divine feminine, towards the life that they truly desire, towards, changing that career as well, whatever that may be for them. It's about them working on surrendering procrastination. So that's what is coming in for them right now. As they are awakening, as they're learning who they are spiritually, they're realizing that they need to release all that procrastination so that they can be able to move forward towards that life that they truly desire as well, towards that love with you as well. So they're working as well on surrendering procrastination. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So this is something else that the divine masculine is working on releasing, those outdated beliefs, the things that they've learned from society, from the programming, the things that they've told themselves about themselves from a long time ago, that they're not good enough or whatever that may be. They are surrendering these. So they are releasing, that all the programming and all those beliefs that are limiting beliefs. That's the word that I was after. All those limiting beliefs as well. So they are working on releasing this. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So that's what they're working on right now, to release all those outdated beliefs that originate from the past, maybe putting blame on themselves, thinking, and being in a place of guilt and all these things with things that have happened in the past. They're working on releasing all that, releasing the guilt, the blame, and realizing that, what happened in the past was all just lessons to help them to get to where they're truly meant to be. What happened in the past is not what defines who they are today. So they're working on releasing all these outdated beliefs so that they can be able to really step into their divine masculine power and move and soar in their life, move forward towards the life that they're truly here to live, that life with you as well, their divine feminine. So powerful messages coming through here. Surrender obsessive thinking. So this is about getting out of their mind and more into their heart. That obsessive thinking that gets them into a place whereby the ego is just bringing in all sorts of fears over and over again, and their mind is racing. What if I go to my divine feminine? What if my divine feminine doesn't want me? All these, what if, all those things I did in the past. They are working on surrendering obsessive thinking, being in their mind too much. They're being guided to move more into their heart, to follow their heart towards the love that they truly desire. So they are working on surrendering obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. So the more they're awakening, the more they're realizing that they don't have to be, in their mind all the time. They can surrender all this, give it to the universe, surrender it to spirit, ask the angels for help to help them to get out of being in their mind too much. Doing so will help bring clarity or even solve the problem. So, the more they are surrendering to spirit, things that have happened in the past and or that obsessive thinking, the more they can gain that clarity to be able to make the changes that they need to make and move forward towards their divine feminine. So they're also working on surrendering obsessive thinking. Powerful messages coming through here. And surrender to prayer. So they're also surrendering to prayer. The more they are starting to awaken and, learning who they are spiritually, realizing that they are a divine being who's here to really sort of walk their path, they are surrendering to prayer as well, speaking to the universe, speaking to their spirit guides, asking for help so that they can move forward towards the life that they truly desire. So they are surrendering for prayer. Whatever prayer may be for them, that is what they are doing. It may just be setting out those intentions, speaking to the universe. They are doing this. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So the more they are speaking to the universe, the more they're praying, asking for their desires, the more they are connecting with the universe. And they're doing this now that they're awakening. They're realizing that they have to work with the universe to bring in what they desire. That is what is going to bring in success for them, to bring in the guidance that they need, the help that they need to help them to make the changes and move forward towards this life that they desire. And they are getting this guidance now, because they are on their path. They are getting this guidance to help them to release all these things so that they can be able to move towards this life that they want with you. So, they are also surrendering to prayer. And then the last card that came out for them is surrender to your full power. So your divine masculine is really starting to realize the power that they have within. And they're working on surrendering to this full power. That's about releasing all the fears, because the fears are what holds them back from standing in their full power. The same as you, the divine feminine, which is the message that was coming through in the video that I did earlier. So they're learning to surrender to their full power, their full divine masculine power, by connecting to that divine power, that divine love that is within them. So, they are learning now to surrender to their full power, which is really, really powerful. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So, they've been playing it small in whatever situation that they're in, where they are not living the life that is fulfilling, the life that they desire, the life that they are wanting, and, the life that they know as well that will bring them joy and success. They've been playing it small, a life where they're not working, they're doing their mission, and they are realizing that they've been playing small, where they don't have the love that they desire as well. That is about them playing it small. And now their life, as they are awakening and being on their spiritual path, their life is calling them to step into their full power, their full divine masculine power. And that is what they're doing right now. That's what they're working on, by working on releasing releasing all the things that no longer serve them, the obsessive thinking, the worries, the doubts, the fears. They are starting to stand in their full power so that they can move forward towards the life that they desire. So really powerful cards. We're also going to bring in the Almost Tarot. So thank you, angels. What else are the Divine Masculines working on? Let's bring those back. That's half the deck. Thank you, angels. What else are the Divine Masculines working on as they are going through their spiritual on their spiritual path? What else are the Divine Masculines working on for themselves? What else are the Divine Masculines working on? Thank you, angels. So let's see what's come out here. So the first card that came out is building. So they are starting to build the life that they truly desire. They're building a foundation for that life with you as well, their Divine Feminine. But they're also building themselves up to be who they're truly meant to be. So there's a lot of them building, to bring in the life that they truly desire. So they're really working on themselves to really sort of mold themselves into who they're truly meant to be. And they're building a foundation for that life with you. So they may be working hard in their 3D world, they may be working hard on their job or, certain things that they're doing where they're building that foundation. They may be working hard on their own healing so that they build that foundation for that life with you. So there's a lot of building that is happening with them. They're also working on releasing defensiveness. So, they may have been defensive all this time, but this is something that they have to release, being defensive towards you, their Divine Feminine, and, really learning to be more in their heart so that they can release that defensiveness and be able to move forward towards this life with you. So they are working on releasing this defensiveness so that they can truly be able to do what they are wanting to do in their own heart, and that defensiveness is coming due to fears, all the things that they have in their mind and, sort of the things that have happened in their past, the things that they need to work on releasing. So as they're healing, they're also releasing this defensiveness. So we're also going to bring in messages from them using the Divine Masculine 101 and see what they want you to know that they are working on as well. So thank you, angels. Starting to really feel the throat there. What are the Divine Masculines working on as well right now? What do they want the Divine Feminine to know? Right. So they are also wanting you to know that they can't stop loving you. So, they are realizing for themselves that they can't stop loving you. And that's what they are. That's why they know they need to make a change in their life. So they're saying to you, I can't stop loving you. And they're working towards this life with you because they can't stop loving you. And they're also saying, these are all messages about you. You take my breath away. So, we were asking the question, what are they working on to try and see what they're working on in their lives? But they're just talking about you. And it's, I can't stop loving you. You take my breath away. So they're just realizing the amount of love that they have for you. And that's what they are really sort of wanting to express to you. I've never loved anyone the way I love you. So they're letting you know that, they've never loved anyone the way that they love you. And this is why they have to change all those things in their life so that they can be with you, because you're the only one that they truly want to be with. I want to introduce you to my family as my one. So this is what they have in their mind. This is what they're working on as well, because they want to be able to introduce you to their family as their one. They want to get past whatever is still in the way of them being able to do this, because they know that you're the one that they truly love. And they are saying to you, I'm working on this because I want to introduce you to my family as my one. And they're also saying, I love you. So really beautiful, that's what they're working towards because of the love that they have for you. They want to be with you and they're saying to you, I love you. So really powerful messages coming through from your Divine Masculine there. And we'll finish off with the Divine Masculine, the silence, and see what else they're working on or what they're wanting you to know as well. So thank you, angels. What else are the Divine Masculines working on right now? What else are the Divine... Oops. Let's do that again. Such a big deck. Okay, so those two came out. But these ones, let's do that again. So thank you, angels. What else are the Divine Masculines working on? Okay, so that's better. Let's see what these ones are saying. Okay, so the first one that came out here is I need to forgive myself. So they're also working on forgiving themselves. Things about the past. This is also something that they're really working on for themselves because they realize that they need to release all the blame and guilt for the things that have happened in the past. So they're saying to you, I need to forgive myself. So they're working on forgiving themselves as well. And they're also saying to you, give me time, I will contact you. So they are still working on forgiving themselves, and they're saying, give me time, I will contact you. So it's just a matter of time for them. They just need to release the things that need to go, what they're working on, so that they can be with you. And they're saying to you, I'm talking to you in my mind. So they're constantly talking to you because you're the one that they truly want to be with. And they're saying to you, I'm talking to you in my mind. So they are constantly talking to you. If you sometimes feel like you hear your divine masculine's voice, or you feel like they are there, they are talking to you, and you can feel it, that telepathy, you do feel it as a divine feminine. They're saying to you, I'm talking to you in my mind. And they're also saying, I'm dreaming about you. So you are the one that is on their mind. You're the one that they're working towards, because they're dreaming about you, they're talking to you in their mind, they love you, you are the one that they've never loved anyone more than they love you. It's all about you. So they are working on releasing what needs to go, so that they can move forward towards this life with you, so they can introduce you to their family as their one, so they can have this life with you. So they're working on a lot of things for themselves, forgiving themselves as well, so that they can clear themselves, release the procrastination, and be able to move forward towards you to tell you how they feel. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Send love, peace, positivity, and light.